Today, I'm going to teach you how to go around interviews. I know many of us go for interviews, but we always have qualms, we have butterflies, and by the time we're getting in there, we are unable to present ourselves appropriately for that job, and for that interview for that matter. Now today, I want to show you how to go around it. Now remember 3 things when you go for an interview. Number 1, you must be prepared for that interview. That means you must arrive there early. Secondly, dress appropriately. And the third thing is that you have to be able to answer the questions correctly. That is the only way you're going to get that job. Having said that, I will take us through a few questions. And the first question I want us to address is, why are you interested for this role? And so see yourself going for an interview. And as you go for that interview, you will enter that waiting room. And when you enter that interview room, they will ask you that question. Why are you interested in this position? Now, I'll give you an answer for it. But before I give you that answer, I will tell you a few things that will help guide you in terms of how you're going to answer that question. Number 1, remember your skills, competencies, and qualifications. Remember that your quality is what they are looking for. And so, why are you looking for this position? This is how you respond to it. I looked through that job description or the role profile, and I was able to ascertain and confidently be assured that my skills and competencies are a complete match for the job role or the job description. As I look at it, I see that I am able to fit in the role that has been advertised. And so I find myself suitable for the role that you have advertised. Now, I also find that the company's products and services that are provided are what I can do very comfortably. And so having considered that, I feel that I am confident enough to take on this position. That is what attracted me to this role. Question number 2. You will be asked, why are you leaving your current job? Now that's a tricky question. I mean, nobody really wants to answer and say, oh, I'm leaving because I hate my job, I hate my supervisor, I totally dislike the work environment. You don't want to give those kinds of answers. Remember, when you speak anything negative about the current place you're working in, you have lost that job. Now, this is the kind of answer, or this is a suggestion that I'll give you. I feel that I have lived my life in the company that I am in. I feel that I have given my all in the company that I am in. And I feel like it is time for me to move. Secondly, I have thought through your company, I have looked through your company, and I feel that your company recruits resources that are of a high caliber and high quality, and I feel this is the next destination that I'm coming to. If you take me into this position or into the company, then you are getting a fully accomplished individual that is able to deliver in the shortest time possible. Another question that you'll encounter during an interview, and this question everyone seems to fear it and almost run away from it. The question is, tell us about yourself. What is it you don't know about yourself? Now, the interviewers are not interested in your CV. They are not interested in you going back and giving them a brief about your CV. They simply want a nutshell of who you are. I'll give you some tips of how you can answer this question. You can think of it in this acronym, SET. Now, S meaning your skills, competencies, and quality. E means your experience. And T means what is it that shines about you, who you are. So tell us about yourself. The probable answer that you can give them is this. I went through the job description and I went through the job profile, and against my skills and qualities, I find myself best suited for this role. Now, the other thing that you can look at is the experience. Now, I will go back and tell you how to answer it. You can answer it in this manner. Having reviewed the job description and the role profile against my skills and competencies, I have found myself suitable for this role. I find myself a good match for the role. I have experience for the last 15 years in the role of ABC. And while at it, I have performed excellently well. As a matter of fact, while I was handling this role, the department had a very, very good rating of up to 25% above the average. And because of that, I have found myself a good suit for this company because I know that this company recruits excellent employees, highly skilled employees, and it looks for quality. I believe that I have the skills, competencies, and abilities that will match this role profile. Thank you very much. The other question that you'll encounter in an interview, and there are so many questions, by the way, but I will only give you a few today. What do you know about this company? Now, never ever go for an interview if you have not prepared. You are better off not even have gone for that interview. Never ever go to an interview if you have not done due diligence and research about the company that you're going to be interviewed to. Because every employer wants to know if you are interested in the company that you're going to work in. You will need to research about the company through any means, whether it is the website, that is Google, or you have any documented material through newsletters or whatever it is. Just make sure you know something about the company. If the question comes, tell us anything about this company that you know. This is how you possibly can answer. I have interacted with your company through the website. While I was researching about your company, I was able to discover that you are a blue chip company. Number one, the quality of your products are high end, and as a matter of fact, I use some of them. Just that's not to say that your company doesn't have competition. It does have competition from this industry in company A, B, or C. However, I find this company and its products way above the rest. I also know something about the values, the mission, and the vision of the company. They state A, B, and C. I also know about the products of the company, which are high-end and they are well appreciated in the marketplace. And so that is just a brief I know about the company. However, I know that there is a lot more about the company that I can learn if given an opportunity to work in the company. Thank you. The other question that you will encounter in an interview, and this comes at the end most of the times, after you have gone through all the interview questions that the panelists have, they will ask you, do you have any questions for us? Please never ever say no. Never ever give that answer that, thank you so much, I don't have any questions for you. As a matter of fact, all my questions have been answered through the interview. I can tell you for a fact, you don't have a job when you answer the question that way. You need to have a strategic kind of thinking, and you must think deeply about questions that are going to show you off as a person who is futuristic. Let me help you ask 3 questions. Number 1, what is the future of the company? Number 2, what is the culture of this company as regards learning and development? And number 3, what are the strategic objectives of the company? I will add one more. How does my position fit in the future of the department that I'm going to work in and in the bigger picture, the company? I believe if you ask those questions and a lot more, if we had time, then you are highly assured that you may get that job. Thank you. And I hope that you have got this very clearly. I hope this has been helpful to you. And keep watching us, keep following us. I know that job hunting is going to be as easy as ABC in the future if you keep at it. Thank you.